so that whoever maybe your friend not joining today can refer back this video. Okay, so let me share my screen. You can open your slides. I posted the updated slides in the classroom, which have some questions to that you can refer, and we can do it together. So now, okay. Macam mana? Oh, sorry. Slideshow. Okay, you can see my slide,
Yes, sir.
Okay, so wait, so we just wrap up again. So we already finished 2.4, plane and curve. So today we are going to do some of the tutorial example for curve. So next week we are going to the new subchapter, which is buoyancy and stability. So I plan to finish the subchapter 2.5 next week, so that we have finished our second chapter, chapter 2. So we cover this. Okay, we are here. So we learned this thing yesterday. So any question regarding this topic before we go to the example? Anyone who want to raise any question or did not quite clear or not understand? Please feel free to ask me before we go to the example. Anyone? Tak ada?
So far, not yet, sir.
Okay, so hopefully since there are no questions, so I assume you understand. So we can do some of the tutorial. Let's do it. Where is this question? We did this. We did this, right? Yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this one we have done it. Okay, now we do the second example. We didn't do this one yet, right? Have we?
Belum, sir.
Belum, Okay, so we do this example. Okay, let's start. So exercise 2, a quarter of a cylinder with radius 1.5 meter and width 1.8 meter, hinge at point A here, is used as a gate AB in a water tank as shown in figure below. Determine the resultant force Fr acting on the gate and the angle of application theta if the depth of the tank is 4.5 meter. Okay, first step. Tell me whether the fluid is above the curve or below the curve.
Above, sir.
Okay, the water is above the curve, so this is the curve, right? So we take out this section, this curve section, and we need to draw a free body diagram. We draw again. So this is A, this is B, and then we need to draw an imaginary plane, one vertical, one horizontal. Okay, kat sini this imaginary line. Okay. Okay, now you have you need to label label where is your forces in. Oh, let me allow other friend to join. Wait. Admit. Can you please post the link again in the chat box so that whoever just joined can fill up the attendance form. Okay, so now we are here. Okay, okay. So you need to label all your forces in each direction, horizontal and vertical. So one is acting towards this, your Fx, because your water is inside here dalam ni, so the water will exert the hydrostatic force in this imaginary plane. so Fx, and then you have another term, force, against that will be the Fh. So the Fh, remember, we're always acting towards the curved section. Alright, and so that's settled for horizontal, and you can write your, if you take that way is positive, okay, so Fx minus Fh is equal to 0, so Fs equal to Fh, so this settle, so this is very simple, straightforward. So now in vertical direction, so you know your water is up here, okay, so that means your hydrostatic force exerted by the water on this imaginary plane Fy is acting downwards, and you have another term for force that will against this, it is the Fv, okay, acting on the curve. Remember, Fh and Fv, you're always acting on the curve. And you have another one term left, which is the W, the weight of the liquid inside this. Since the water is only inside above the curve, not in the below the curve, so the W is here, and we're always pointing downwards. So you can write your vertical direction. If you take downwards is positive, Fy, okay, minus Fv, because Fv is against that, and plus W, because in the same direction with Fy, equal to 0. So you want, normally we want to find Fv, kan? Fv is equals to Fy plus, sorry, W. Okay, so you have one term for Fh and one term for Fv. Remember the formula to calculate the Fr, because they ask you to find the Fr, is square root of Fh squared plus Fv squared. Okay, so this is your formula. Now you have a term for Fh and you have term for Fv. So Fh, so how to find Fh? What's the formula for Fh to find it? Someone want to help me? What's the term?
Rho GHCA, sir.
Rho
OGH.
HC, remember HC, not H, HC, A, okay, well done. What is your HC? So rho G is a constant. What's your HC in this problem?
Three point
3.75.
3.5.
3.75.
3.75, So everyone got this? Is the level water to the centroid, right? So this is half, is 0.75, so plus 3, so 3.75 meter. Good. Your area, what's your area? What's the how to find the area?
One 1.8 times 1.5.
Good. So this is your rectangular plane, kan? This one, and you go that one, kan? Okay. So 1.5 times 1.8, because given here 1.8. So 1.5 times 1.8. Okay. So this will give you the FH value, which is, what's the value in your calculator? Rho G HCA, rho G times 3.75 times 2.5 times 1.8, 1.5, sorry, not 2, I'm sorry, 1.5.
99.33 kilonewton.
99
0.33
0.3, just take one. Is it kilonewton or newton?
kilonewton.
Kilonewton. Okay, thank you. So that's, so this is kilonewton. So that gives you the FH. Okay, and you still need to find FV. Oh, sorry, there's another person want to join. Okay. Please can someone else put the link in the chat box so that they can fill up the attendance form. Okay, okay, where are we? FV. So FV, to find FV you need to find FY and W. So FY, what's the formula for FY? Apa formula FY?
Rho GHE.
Rho GH A. Okay, well done. So what's the value for H in this case? Rho G is constant. What is H?
3.
3
3 sir.
3.
3 meter. Correct. Just 3 meter. A. How about A? What's the value for A? Area for that plane?
1.8 times 1.5 kot.
1.8 times
Times
1.5.
1.5.
Sama lah kan, dia rectangular ni kan, atas ni kan. So 1.8 and 1.5. So similar area lah. 1.8, 1.5. Okay. So give you Fy. So what's the value for Fy? In your calculator, rho G times 3 times 1.5 times 1.8. Berapa?
Tujuh 79.5 kilonewton.
79.5 kilonewton. Okay. So that's for Fy, but you still need to find W. Okay, what's W? The weight for the fluid. What's the formula that we use for W?
Rho GV.
Rho G?
Rho GV.
Rho G.
Rho GV.
Yes. So rho G you have, what's the value for V? In this case, V. How you want to find the V?
Quarter cylinder.
It's quarter cylinder. Oh, okay, that's one option. Another, what you want to find here kan? Quarter cylinder tu.
Keyboard tu kita tolak dengan yang tu, silinder tu.
Keyboard tolak dengan
Quarter silinder tu.
quarter cylinder.
So dapat
Okay.
value
Yes. So what's the value to find the full cuboid? The volume for cuboid?
1.8 times 1.5.
That's area. Volume. 1.8.
Oh, betul.
1.5.
3.0.
Times 1.5.
1.5 kan? Not 3. 3 height ni. Kita nak volume ni, volume cuboid ni. So 1.5 times 1.5 times 1.8. Kan? Betul?
Betul sir.
Okay. So that's the value for V. So we'll give you, not yet. This is a cuboid minus. So this is a total volume for the cuboid. Cuboid ni. So you need to minus the volume for this quarter cylinder. How you find that quarter cylinder? Minus apa? Quarter
Pi R squared.
pi r squared. What's the r? What's the r value in this case?
R square.
1.5.
1.5. Okay, 1.5 squared times pi r squared times
1.8.
1.8.
1.8.
1.8.
Okay. So you will give you get your V lah berapa, and please give me the value for W. So you find this V and then put back in the formula for W, and your W should be how many? What's your value for W? Oh, let me allow another paper to come to join. Sorry, okay, we go back. Okay, apa value dia for W? So you have all the terms, you have all the value V, rho G, V. So what's the value for W?
$3.89.
3.89. So I just trust your calculation in your calculator lah. Is it Newton or kilonewton? Kilonewton Siapa cakap ni?
Kilo kot je. Kilo.
Kod, memang boleh kod. Kena show lah. What's the value in your calculator? Is it kilonewton Is it 3,000?
I get 8.53 kilonewton.
Oh, that okay. Mana satu betul ni? W sama dengan?
Sir.
Ha.
Yang radius tu ambil 0.75, 0.5 je.
Radius.
Radius untuk volume quarter cylinder.
Ni, dia bagi ni radius dia 1.5.
1.5. Okay.
Kan dia panggil panjang ni kan radius kan?
Saya silap kira sih.
Okay. Okay, put back. So what's the value again? Yang mana satu? 8 tu
8.53 sir.
8.53.
3 kilonewton.
Kilonewton. Okay, we're done. So you have your W, you have your Fy. Ni Fy dia, ni. So you will get your Fv lah. Okay. You get your Fv here, whatever value here, and you have Fh. Mana Fh kita? Ni lah. Fh. Oh, ni Fh. Okay. So what's the value for Fr? Sama kan? Berapa? Fh squared plus Fv squared square root of that. Apa jawapan dia? Dah dapat? Fr
132.7 kilonewton.
Again.
113.
1.3.
132.7 kilonewton.
7 kilonewton. So anyone else got the same value around roughly the same? Ada ke ada yang dapat lain? Ada supporter tak jawapan soalan ni jawapan ni?
Betul Zai.
Betul Okay. So that's your Fr, and then they ask you to find the angle. So you know how to find the angle. It is inverse tangent Fv over Fh. So what's the value for theta? Berapa ni value for theta? FV over FH inverse tangent. What's the value? Angle?
.56.
41.56 degree. Okay, so that's how you answer this question lah. So you can do it by yourself. If you're not doing now, maybe you can do it later. So just follow the steps lah. Okay, well done. Okay, next question. Alright. A long solid cylinder of radius 0.8 meter hinged at point A is used as an automatic gate as shown in figure 3.338. Number ni tak salah. So when the water level reach 5 meter, the gate opens by turning about the hinge at point A. So gate tu akan buka lah, daripada fixed position A ni akan buka whenever the water level reach 5. Determine 1. The hydrostatic force acting on the cylinder and its line of action theta when the gate opens, and B. The weight of the cylinder per meter length of the cylinder. So this, if you remember, we talk about the summation of moment. So this second question asks you to get this, and you need to use the summation of moment to find that. So even though this question is rarely appear in the test or exam, but sometimes it can be asked in the question. Okay. Okay. Anyone want to try? How we can solve this question? Okay. Anyone? Ada? Volunteer? Guide us? Ada? Come on. Ada? Ke saya hang ni? Ada? Ada orang tak?
Ada sir, ada.
Ada. Last this morning, when I have this class, 8 AM morning class, I was talking alone for about few minutes because the the live meet is hang. Everyone, I'm out of the Google Meet. I talk alone for quite some time. So that's why I ask you, is anyone here? So anyone want to lead us? How we can? I mean, go by step by step. We do it together. You will learn it through doing it. Ada tak? Ladies pun boleh, ladies. Oh, gentleman pun boleh, tak kisah siapa. Macam mana? Kita? Siapa nak buat Can someone help us? Mak tak ada.
Saya.
Who is this?
Saya.
Siapa saya? Nama awak?
Aziz.
Aziz.
Hmm.
Aziz. Oh, Aziz bin Syahidin eh?
Ya, saya.
Okay, okay, alright. Aziz, thank you for your volunteer. So, guide us.
Mula-mula kena lukis FBD
Okay.
curve tu dulu.
So, how the curve is it this one, right?
Yes.
Okay,
That curve.
that curve. So, you draw it like that.
Yeah.
Sorry. Let me erase. Sekejap, Semula. Okay. So you have A to B. So this is A. So this is B. So where your imaginary plane?
Dari plane ke bawah.
Okay. Here.
Tu, yes.
Okay.
Then to the right.
Okay. Okay. So where's your forces?
Force. FX ke kanan.
Sini eh.
Yes.
Okay. Because your water is here kan. So that's your Fx.
Satu FH dia bertentangan.
Fh dia bertentangan macam ni. Okay. Good.
Satu FY dia ke FY ke atas.
Fy ke
Atas.
sini eh.
Dari bawah ke atas.
Okay. Good.
FV dia ke bawah.
So your Fv here. Okay. Well done.
Lepas tu dia punya weight ke atas.
Weight dia ke atas.
Ke atas.
Mana weight dia?
Yeah.
Weight mana boleh ke atas?
Weight dia ke kanan.
So mana weight dia ke dalam ni? Kat mana weight dia?
Ke bawah.
Where's the
Ke
W?
bawah.
Where should I write the W?
Tu, situ.
Sini eh?
Situ.
Kalau your fluid kan dekat sini kan?
Ke bawah saya.
So ke bawah lah. Weight always against always go to gravity kan? Go down lah.
Oh, okay.
Tak ada lagi weight yang kat atas kalau pergi space mungkin. Okay, so well done, so good. So how you can write your first equation?
Submission FX equal to 0.
Okay, betul.
X equal to 0.
Fx apa? Equal to 0?
Ya. Fx minus FH.
Okay, please remember to write all your equation like this so that you understand lah so you get the right equation. So Fx is equal to FH. Okay.
Equals to rho G HCA.
FH equal to rho G
HCA.
HCA. So what's your value for HC?
C 0.8 jap.
Kira
4.6.
4.6
Okay, betul lah.
Betul?
Betul.
Kalau you taking the centroid kat sini tengah-tengah kan?
Yeah.
This is 0.4. So this is 5 meter, so it's 4.6 lah. Okay? Okay, your A?
Area dia 0.8 times
0.8 times
dia radius 0.8. Sekejap. Area dia 0.8 times
who can find?
No, sorry.
Apa?
0.8 times 0.8.
Actually the question is not complete. they give you the length. So so you are right. So you are on the right direction. You cannot find the L because it's not given you in this question. So I think maybe the question is not complete. Let's assume lah berapa line dia for simplicity we just assume 1 lah So the length of is 1. So that's why you have 0.8 this length times the length of the cylinder. So let's assume is 1. So we times 1 Okay, good. So so the value for FH equal to
FH tak kira ke sekejap.
kira calculator. Simple. Rho G times
Jadi
4.6 times 0.8.
36100.8 Newton.
361
00.8
00.8 Newton
Newton.
Okay.
Newton.
Rasanya Newton. Sorry. Always remember to put your unit so that you don't mess up with the numbers. Okay, so FH. Next, what else?
Ah,
Is it
FY
FY
minus FV
minus FV
plus W
plus W
equal to 0.
0. Okay, I assume you take upward is positive kan?
Yeah.
So Fy minus Fv plus no. Are you sure?
Eh,
Ha.
oh, minus W.
So
Ah,
that's why please remember to
yeah.
put where's your positive. So this is Fy go up positive minus Fv minus W lah
Hmm,
So if you have this wrong, then you will get the wrong answer lah. So you
betul.
rearrange back. Fv equal to
FV equals to FY minus W.
Fy minus W. Okay.
Yes.
So how to find Fy?
FY rho GHA.
Rho GHA. Okay. What's your H?
H kita adalah 4.2.
4.2. 4.2.
Ya ke?
Anyone agree?
Ke 5?
5 saya.
5.
5 kan?
5.
Remember your Fy is here and from the
Sebab kat bawah. Dia tu kat
bottom
bawah.
of the cylinder, so it's 5 lah.
Okay.
Okay, H is 5. Area
Sama je.
sama je. 5 juga. Area 5.
0.8 times 1.
Oh, okay. So 0.8 times 1. Okay, betul?
Yeah.
0.8 times 1. Okay, so we'll give you Fy lah. Berapa Fy?
Mirul, kira Mirul.
Mirul kira.
39.2.
39.2. Is this
9 39 boleh lah. 2 kilonewton terus tu.
okay? So make sure consistent If you use kilonewton, your FH pun must be in kilonewton lah, so that you don't confuse kan, mess
Betul.
up kan.
Betul.
Make sure with the same unit lah. So here maybe 36.1 kilonewton Okay. W, how about W?
Rho GV.
Okay, rho GV. Okay, so how you find the V?
Tolak cuboid. Tolak dengan ke keyboard. Sekejap.
This here. Ni lah.
Betul lah tu.
Betul lah tu.
Betul lah.
So what's
Betul
the
lah.
what's the value for keyboard?
Keyboard
Keyboard.
minus quarter circle punya
Silinder.
Betul. Okay, what's the value?
Keyboard.
Keyboard.
0.8
0.8
times 0.8
0.8
times 1
times 1. Okay, correct. Minus
minus dengan 1 over pi r squared over 4.
okay,
1
pi
over
r squared. Pi r berapa?
R kita adalah 0.8.
0.8 squared
Okay.
times
Times 1.
1 for the length of 1 Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the value for W then?
Mirul, kira Mirul. OG.
Ya. Faris kira Faris.
It's a teamwork teamwork. In the test you cannot.
0.137.
0.137.
0.137
137.
kilonewton or Newton?
Newton.
Tadi ni W W bukan the V. W nak W.
Oh,
W.
sekejap.
Ni V. Saya nak W. Kita nak W kan?
Yes.
Berapa?
1.347.
1.347.
347
347
kilonewton.
kilonewton
Ah,
okay. Okay, okay, then you have Fy, you have W. So what's your value for Fv?
FV.
Oh,
Fy minus W.
dah, what's the value then?
Okay. 39.2. 40 minus
Minus W.
37.89.
37.89 kilonewton Is it kilonewton? Kilonewton
Yeah.
Okay, so you have your Fv, you have your Fh. Where is our Fh? Ni oh ni. Okay, now you can find Fr lah, kan? So Fr sama dengan F squared plus Fv squared. Berapa nilai dia? So ini F squared Berapa nilai? Fr
52.33.
berapa? Again?
52.33.
3 point
52
50.
52
Oh, sorry. 52 point
33
33 kilonewton.
kilonewton. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not worried about the value as long as you have these correct steps. It should give you the correct answer lah. So that's for one part of the question, and then you need to find line of action. Time the theta. So the theta is apa?
46.34 57.84 over
Kalau berapa?
46.34
46.3
degrees.
4 degree Okay. FV over FH kan?
Hmm.
Okay. So that's settled for question A So remember, to answer this question A, you have a lot of steps, and normally that's why it's very rare lah for them to ask you to another question including the moment This already have long steps, should give you a lot of marks lah But for the sake of learning, so we will do how we can solve this B how this question B. So they ask you to find the weight of the cylinder per meter length of the cylinder So apa, mesti ada satu daya lah kat sini. Ni yang W ni, dia suruh cari weight W ni berapa. Okay, how you can do that? Summation of moment. Let ada ni soalan lain. Okay, kalau saya padam nanti tak ada record lah. Okay, macam mana? Boleh? Siapa? Aziz tak habis ke Aziz?
Susah aja. Yang ni submission M
Summation of
equal
moment.
to 0.
Betul? Okay.
M equal to FD.
Betul?
Betul?
FD. Yes.
Betul lah?
Betul. Correct.
Oh, betul lah. So,
So,
kita dah ada F.
kita
dah ada F.
kat sini kan? FR ni kan?
Hmm.
So, what's the distance that we interested in the moment?
0.8.
Are you sure? Kalau FR macam ni.
Oh.
Yang 0.8 ni untuk W ni kan?
Okay.
Kau fix point dia A ni kan? Okay, yang 0.8 you said this is for W lah. Maksudnya moment yang belah sana yang apa? Clockwise W times 0.8.
W times 0.8.
Okay, what's the moment for counterclockwise? Yang lawan dia, which is the FR ni lah. Okay, what's the distance that we are interested?
kena guna trigo je.
Betul. Where is the distance here that we want to find?
Situ ke situ.
Situ. Where is situ? From A
From A to B.
to
Ke?
B. Where's your
To
B?
FR. To FR lah.
Dia perpendicular distance ni lah
Hmm.
Ni
Hmm.
Remember we tested this apa? The moment tu mestilah perpendicular to the fixed position kan? Betul? So this distance lah yang kita nak cari.
Yang mana?
Yang mana? Yang dari A ni ke sini. Yang ni kalau saya lukis, so ni 0.8, ni 0.8 tu kan. So ni position A tu.
Okay.
Ni FR dia macam ni kan, angle dia. Ni angle yang awak cari tu kan, angle tu.
Okay.
Yang 46 point something tu, sini. Okay, so your FR is something like that. So what you want to find is this distance.
Okay.
Betul tak? I understand.
Kenapa dia kena cari yang kat situ sir?
Kan moment. Okay. Moment tu satu clockwise,
Okay.
satu yang counter clockwise.
Okay.
So for this W yang weight yang nak cari ni,
Okay.
so the fixed position dia kata hinge at point A. Point hinge dia kat sini,
Okay.
kat A ni
Hinge dia kat point A.
Okay. So for this W, kan awak cakap moment F times D kan?
F times D.
F, for this F, D dia ni lah, D dia. Betul?
Okay, betul. F times
So
D.
this will be your clockwise moment yang belah sana. Okay? F times 0.8 F tu yang W tu lah nak cari ni, dia cari yang W ni kan, weight tu. And then we have another yang akan against dia, yang akan bertindak belah sana, akan lawan dia, which is exerted by this FR lah, kan?
Okay.
So the distance that we yang daripada fixed position is not 0.8. Kalau 0.8 ni yang untuk W nya, W punya distance.
Oh, distance yang kita acting kat situ.
Distance yang F1 dia bertindak daripada fixed position tu.
Point ke force.
Inilah kan, inilah.
Okay.
Inilah kita cakap yang ini tu. Okay, now you have the angle somewhere 46.8. And you know this height distance the radius tu and bagi 0.8 kan. So you can find this distance lah kan. Using the trigonometry which is 0.8 sin 46.34.
0. Betul lah.
Okay, then you get this distance kan. So this distance that you use in the summation of moment. So FR
0.8 sin.
times
Sir padam je lah yang lain tu sir. Tak nampak.
Nanti kalau video saya tak ada pula apa?
Tak, dalam video ada je nanti. Kita boleh rewind.
Okay, saya padam Okay, padam yang ni ya. Ni dah padam.
Kasih sir.
Dia padam ikut step lah. Dia bukan padam apa yang saya tunjuk. Kenapa? Ada ruang sikit. Okay, and now we have some space. Okay, now the summation of moment. Okay, so FR, you already got the FR kan? Mana value FR lupa dah. Here okay, times the D yang tadi lah 0.8 sin theta tu kan. Okay, is equal to the W that you want to find. Betul? Times 0.8 kan. So you have FR, you have the distance, you have 0.8, now you can find W lah.
Okay.
Berapa W?
Oh, macam tu
So that's apa force yang acting tu to make sure the gate close lah. So you need apa, that's W that they ask you to find, so that the gate still in at rest and the gate in a closed position. Okay. So whenever one of these force is beyond that value, if let's say 54 ke, then it will open lah the gate.
Kan formula dia M equal to FD answer. M tu W times 0.8 lah.
M tu dia
Ke
sama dengan
W times 0.8.
yalah, W ni force lah kan.
Oh, okay.
W kan mg kan, mg F ma kan, sama lah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, so you got that value lah in Newton. Okay, so apa? If you can answer this, insyaAllah you can apa? So this question is quite complex lah. It's quite complex. But we learn this, we understand this, so that if finger crossed, I'm not sure, if the question appeared, then you know how to answer. But normally it will not ask you, but they can ask you. Maybe a surprise this year. This year is full of surprise. Maybe they can ask you to find using this summation of moment. Okay, can we proceed to the next example?
Yes.
Okay.
Boleh sir.
Boleh. Let's see another example. Okay. Thank you, Aziz, for your help and guide us.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, next one. I want another person lah. Someone? Yang lain? From the ladies? I didn't hear any voice from the ladies yet. Oh. Ada ke? Can someone? Or do you 1 o'clock? Any volunteer? Don't be don't scared or don't shy. We are learning this together. This is quite simpler lah daripada tadi. Siapa nak ni? Ladies? Boleh ni? Tolong kita buat soalan ni. Siapa tu? It's just a false hope. Anyone?
Alia sir, Alia.
Alia? Oh, it's not me point, but someone else point. Alia, boleh ke Alia?
Sikit-sikit boleh lah.
It's alright. We do it together. If you not clear, we can jump. Someone can jump and put.
Azib can help.
Azib can help, or someone else can help. Okay, right. So this question shows an oil reservoir with a 10-meter long curved gate AB that is hinged at point A. So each point A. Determine the resultant force Fr exerted by the fluid on the gate and the angle of application if the depth of the oil in the tank is 9 meter. So this is 9 meter. Okay, okay, right. Siapa tadi? Alia. Okay, right. What's the first step?
Buat FBD.
Okay. So for this section, so we draw FBD. So this is Allah. Ada lagi. Sekejap. Okay. Okay, FBD A, B. So this is A, this is B. So where's your imaginary plane? the dotted line. Ada Alia, ada ni? Ada tak? Hello?
Hello, sir.
Ah.
Internet saya tak bagus lah dia.
Oh, ya ke? Okay.
Sorry, sir.
So where is it here? Apa? I have
Saya tak nampak skrin.
tak nampak screen.
Sebab dia saja tulis you lost your network connection. Try to reconnect.
Is anyone the same?
Tak rasa.
Ha?
Internet dia buat problem tu.
Internet saya.
Alia ada kot.
Alia je.
Alia.
Oh, okay, Alia je. Okay, sorry. Then we need someone else lah. Siapa? Boleh tolong Alia? Ha? Ada someone cakap ke? Tak ada eh? Siapa lah? Azib, siapa? Azib. Siapa yang nak ni? Dia ada masalah internet.
Macam tu Raudah.
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 It's not me, Azib cakap Raudah, can you help Alia?
Boleh.
Okay. So this I already give you one plane, imaginary plane. Where's the other plane?
Tutup atas BA tu.
Okay.
Lepas tu
Okay.
FX dia yang dekat B tu.
Sini Okay.
Lepas
Right.
tu
So this FX.
dia punya FH tu bertentangan dengan FX.
Okay, good.
Lepas tu FY dia dekat atas A,
Atas A.
ke bawah.
Bawah. Okay, good.
Lepas tu dia punya FV tu bertentangan dengan FY.
Okay, good. FV.
Lepas tu dia punya weight dalam AB tu,
Okay.
ke bawah.
Bawah. Okay, well done.
Ah.
So there's your FBD lah For the
Yeah.
plane is above the curve Okay. Next, what we do? Siapa? Roda.
Lepas tu buat summation FX
Okay. Summation of X.
ke kanan.
Kanan positif. Whatever lah. Whatever you choose. Doesn't matter.
Summation FX. Lepas tu FH
FH.
minus FX equal 0.
To 0. Okay.
Lepas tu FH equal FX.
Equal FX. And how you find this?
FH is rho G HCA.
O G H C A. Alright. So what's the value for HC?
HC line panjang dia berapa?
Apa?
For
5 je.
line 5.
5. HC 5 How you
5.
So it must be from
4 ke? 4
sini.
plus.
Center ni Center ni ke atas kan?
4 plus 1.
4 plus
Betul. Betul 5.
1. So it's 5 Okay. Your A?
A is 2 times
2 times
dia punya weight berapa?
10.
10 sir.
I give you 10 meter kan?
Oh, 10.
It's like this lah. Dia rectangle tu macam tu lah
Ke belakang 10.
Ke belakang 10. So this is 2, this is 10. So the area is 20 lah. Okay. So you got your FH lah Berapa FH? Nilai FH? In your calculator ni, Rauda?
Sekejap. 981 kilonewton.
81 kilonewton
Betul kan? Betul kan?
Rho G darab 5 darab 20. Betul. Okay. So if you use kilonewton already so make sure be consistent. If you use kilonewton then kilonewton lah. Okay. So that's FH. What's next?
kita buat summation FY pula.
Okay. Which direction you take positive?
Ke ke atas.
Ke atas positif. Okay. So what's the equation?
So FV minus FY
minus Fy
minus W equal 0.
W equal to 0. Okay, well done. So Fv equal to
FV equal Fy plus W.
W. Okay. So how you find Fy?
Fy rho G H A.
Rho G H A. Okay. So H
H is satu H. 4
berapa nilai H? Ha?
9 sih.
9 tolak 3 ke?
9 tolak 3 ke? So 9 I don't know. So where is your Fy? Atas ni kan? Sini.
4 sempat.
4
So
4.
this depth lah
Dia dekat atas tu.
Oh.
Betul? So Fy kan acting on this plane kan? So this height lah. Okay, this height is 4. Okay, so H is 4. What about the area?
Area same like the FV.
FV 2
20.
times 10 Because this is your area lah. Kan? Segi 4 ni So 2 darab 10 sama 20.
Sir, nak buat aduan lah, sir.
Nak buat aduan? Apa?
Dia punya apa ni, row untuk ni, row oil.
Oil sir, oil.
Ni.
Oil sir, ni. Aduh.
Okay.
Perasan
Tak apa, tak salah mencuba.
Thank you for the correction. So remember, that's why if we go back reverse, we have that 4 steps kan. First your diagram, second is your equation, and the third one you have to write all the properties. Remember? The third step, whenever we solve any problem, manometric ke in plane surface ke, and this curve surface pun, so that you don't make this mistake lah. So you write all the properties, so row berapa kan. So this row is 850 lah, not 1000 So what's the value change? Kat mana bertukar? Berapa nilai semua jadi?
833.9 kilonewton
This FH
dekat FH.
Dekat FH.
FH 8
33.9
kilonewton.
kilonewton.
Okay, siapa dah order? Continue again for FY. So what's the value for FY?
Kira balik.
Kira balik. Rho 850 times G times H 4 times A 20.
667.08 kilonewton ke?
667 point
08 kilonewton.
Okay. Kilonewton. Okay, should be, kalau use ni betul lah patutnya. Okay, so that's your FY. W, Rhoda, how to find W? Because the FV is Fy plus W. So what's W?
Rho GV.
Rho GV, correct. So what's the V?
V cuboid tolak cylinder, right? Quarter cylinder. Cuboid tolak quarter cylinder.
Do we need to tolak or we don't need to tolak?
Don't need to tolak.
Don't need to tolak.
We don't need to minus kan? Because
sebab dia dah kat ujung tu.
Because
dalam
the liquid is inside the cylinder. So we want to find this volume lah. Okay. So we don't need to tolak anything. You just find the quarter volume of the cylinder lah. Betul lah dah?
Ya, betul.
Okay, so what's the value to find the V?
1/4 pi r squared.
Ada berapa? Ada?
2.
2, okay, 2 squared times
Height dia,
panjang dia, length dia
height dia 10 eh?
10 kan, ni 10 lah. So you want to find this kan, apa volume for this half cylinder kan. So area of this times length kan, so length is 10 lah sini. Okay, so you have the find value for V, which is
31.42.
31.42. So what's your W then?
Sekejap
Remember rho is 850 don't put 1000.
Dua enam satu point
261.96
kilonewton.
So you already changed it to Newton Okay. So you have Fy and you have W. So what's your Fv then here? Fy plus W.
Sembilan dua 9.04 kilonewton.
92
9 929 point 04
Okay.
kilonewton.
So 929.9 929.04. Okay. Okay, so that's the value for Fv. Are we finished yet, Rhoda? Belum. So what's next?
Find resultant and angle.
Okay, how you find the resultant force, the Fr?
Fr equal apa tu?
Square root.
Punca
Punca kuasa pun sama lah. Okay.
Punca kuasa FH square plus FV square.
Plus FV square. Okay, well done. So you have the value for FH is here, 833.9. You have for FV is here 929.04. So what's the value for FR?
Satu point 3 darab 10 kuasa 6.
0.3 darab 10 kuasa 6.
Betul ke? Ada satu kira ke?
Ada satu kira yang sama, dapat sama. Newton ke kilonewton ni?
10 kuasa 6 berapa? 10 kuasa 6 je. Newton.
You need to put the unit.
Yelah, Newton.
Okay. Anyone else got the same? Should be, if you put the right value, then it should be good lah. I'm not.
Betul sir.
Betul okay. Well done, Rhoda. Not yet. We're not finished yet. The angle So the angle, which is
tan inverse FV over FH.
V over FH. And then what's the value you get? The theta is
41.91.
Okay, well done. Thank you, Rhoda. If let's say if you do this step, but you put the wrong value kan for rho, maybe you mistake this, you put 1000. I think it will not your answer is still right, but maybe you will have some deduction lah on your mistake of value because your step is correct. You understand the question, you just mistake on the value So, but to get a full mark, you have to make sure you put all the value correct lah So that's don't be rushed. Read the question properly. I also made the mistake. Thank you for the correction for the other one. Okay, so faham It's easy kan? Is it easy?
Faham sir.
Is it simple?
Boleh lah sir.
Boleh lah. I think it's very simple lah. Very simple. You are already shown it. Rada has shown it. Aziz has shown it. It's very simple. Just follow step by step, and you should able to answer the question lah. Okay, so we have another one. Any volunteer? Next. Siapa lah? Tak kisah. Ladies or gentlemen. Lebih kurang sama je soalan dia. Ni, cuma value dia lain. Okay, anyone want to try? Aziz dah, Rodah dah, siapa lagi?
Amirul sir.
Amirul. Are you Amirul? Amirul, okay lah. Ada orang pointing awak. Bukan saya yang suruh.
Saya sir.
Tak kisahlah, kalau awak okey, buat lah. Okey, boleh?
Boleh lah kot.
Boleh kan? Simple je question ni. Okey. Guide us Amirul.
Lepas tu first kita buat FBD sir.
Okey. FBD.
Okay.
For this section kan? Okay, so your imaginary line, your imaginary plane like this lah. Okay. Alright.
Okay, lepas tu
Where's your A? Where's your B? A here
A bawah, B
B
atas.
Okay.
Lepas tu kita label dia punya FX semua tu.
Okay, where's your FX?
FX tu yang belah kiri A tu ke kanan.
Okay, FX.
Lepas tu dia punya opposite tu FH.
FH.
Lepas tu FY dia ke bawah tapi dekat B.
Sini
FY.
FY.
Lepas tu dia punya tu FV.
Okay, sini. Okay.
Lepas tu dalam tu W dia ke bawah.
W bawah. Okay. Simple sama, lebih kurang sama tadi kan. Okay, now.
Okay, lepas tu kita buat submission FX.
Okay.
Submission FX plus FX tolak FH equals to 0.
FX tolak FH
Okay.
equals to 0.
So FX equals to FH. Lepas tu FH equals to rho G HCA.
Rho G HCA. Okay. HC.
Okay, lepas tu H untuk FX 7 9.
9.
7 tolak 2 5.
5. From here kan? From here.
About 7 tolak 2.
Okay, 7 tolak 2 so 5 betul?
5. Okay.
5.
Lepas tu dia punya A 4 darab mana long dia? 5.
4 darab 5 bagi 5
20.
So 20.
Okay.
Alright. So you got your value for FH equal to? Berapa?
Lepas tu Faris.
Faris.
Cepat Faris.
981 kilonewton.
Okay, 981
0.0 kilonewton.
81 lah. Okay. Betul, Faris? Aku kira betul tak?
Betul tak?
Okay, alright. So that you got your FH. FY, ni next ni Amirul.
Lepas tu kita buat yang ke atas positif tu FY.
Okay, positif.
So yang ke atas positif. So negatif FY tolak W
tolak W
sama dengan tambah FV equals to 0.
equal to 0.
So FV
FV
equals to Fy plus W.
y plus W. Okay.
Okay. Lepas tu kita cari Fy.
Fy.
Fy equals, sekejap ada gangguan.
Tak apa. Take your time.
Okay, lepas tu rho GHA.
Rho G H A. Okay. H.
Okay. Lepas tu dia punya H dekat Fy 7 tolak 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3.
3. Okay.
Tiga.
Distance kan? Okay, 3.
Lepas tu area
Dia
4 darab 10, 5 tak?
4 darab 5 Okay, betul tak? Okay, Fy sama dengan
Fy sama dengan berapa Faris?
588.6 kilonewton.
588.6 kilonewton
Yes.
Okay, itu Fy. W, Amirul?
W equals to rho GV.
Rho GV.
So just sebabkan apa tu dia punya liquid tu dekat atas, so tak payah nak tolak.
Okay.
Kita terus cari untuk tu, so 1 over 4 V equals to 1 over 4 R dia 2, 4 square.
Ada 2. Apa tertinggal lagi? Pi kan? Tinggal?
Pi R.
Pi R square.
R dia 4, lepas tu kuasa 2, lepas tu darab 5.
Okay, well done. So V is equal to berapa lah So W berapa?
W berapa Faris?
Rho GV. Berapa Faris? Ataupun anyone yang dah kira?
616.38
616.38
kilonewton.
kilonewton Thank you.
Thanks Dualia.
Okay, 616.38. So what's your FV?
FV kita total semua.
Total W plus Fy. Five 8.6 plus 616.38 berapa? 4 10 12 1 2 0 4
1204 ya.
1204
point 9 kilonewton.
9 kilonewton That's your FV. So now what else you need to do?
Kita cari dia punya ni resultant force.
Okay,
FR equals to FH square plus FV square.
FV square. What's the value for FR? Which is your answer? Apa FR?
98
98
1 kilonewton.
98.
Betul?
Saya tak sure. Calculator saya tak.
Mira, kau dapat apa Mira?
FV squared.
Apa lagi tu? 155.
Seorang-seorang apa?
3.8.
Satu.
Betul ya. Faris.
1,
ha,
5,
55,
3,
3,
0.8 kilonewton.
8 kilonewton. Tadi siapa? Raudah dia? Siapa dia? Dapat
Alia.
Alia, ada. Should be apa, if you put maybe some mistake somewhere. A fish.
Dah dapat dah.
Apa Okay. So that's your effort lah. Are we answering the question? Yeah.
No.
So what they are looking for?
Horizontal force.
Okay.
F external.
That means you need to do what?
Submission moment ke?
Yes, I think so. Because this one you looking, yeah, what are you calculating here? FR is the one that apa acting kat sini lah kan? Ni FR kan? Okay. Alright. But they ask you to calculate the horizontal force yang ni, yang F ni. Required at point B to hold the gate in place. So you need to summation of moment lah again. So this is ask you to find the external force. It's required to do the summation of moment must be equal to 0. Okay. Betul? Betul kan? Betul tak?
Betul sir.
Sir.
Betul kan?
Betul sir.
Okay.
Ah.
So FR, so dia yang F ni, yang external force ni, apa distance dia dengan hinge at point A? Untuk F yang ni, yang dia suruh cari ni.
4
4 kan? Yang ni lah. Panjang ni kan? Okay. So the F that we want to find, the moment distance dia 4, okay. You got one term. The one that will against that, our FR. You have already find the FR. So what's the distance for FR?
Guna trigonometry sir.
Okay, trigonometry. You want to find which distance here?
R.
From A?
From A to FR.
Macam ni kan yang
Ya, macam saya cakap tadi. Ya, gitu.
betul. Okay. So you have the theta. Okay. You already find the theta, the angle here. And we know this length which is 4 kan? 4 meter. So you get this length lah, Betul? So 4 sin that theta, berapa nilai tadi? Theta tadi tak cari theta lagi cari dulu. tak cari cari theta dulu. So you need to find theta lah. And shift apa, inverse tangent FV over FH kan. Okay. FH. Okay. So you got that theta. So that theta will be used to find this length lah, this length. Okay. So one force will be in this direction, ni moment tu satu. Satu lagi yang force yang external ni akan balas dia kan. Okay. So that both of that, summation of that must be to 0. So apa distance dia kat sini? Sesiapa dah kira?
Theta dia 1 point.
1 point. Oh kecil
Bukan, sekejap.
3.1.
3.1. Theta 3.1 Very small angle.
Theta 58.
Oh, sorry. 58.
50.84.
58.
50.8.
50.8. Okay, 50.8. Okay, and then you got your apa distance dia tadi? Awak dah kira kan?
3.1.
3.1 meter. Okay. So you have your FR already. So you have your distance 3.1. Now you can find F lah, the one that they ask you to find.
Oh, macam tu.
So what's your value for F, the external force? 1553.8 times 3.1 divided by 4. Berapa?
1204.19.
1204.9
kilonewton.
kilonewton. So that is very long step kan, and they give you 12 marks. So this question, I think is a past year question, but maybe not the recent one. Because the recent one should be the 12 marks already for how to calculate the FR and the theta. So this also, these two already give you 12 marks kan. This might be the old format. So, but like I said, just be prepared. Just know how to find. If they ask you to find using this summation of moment.
Sir, kalau yang moment ni kan Zanan,
Apa?
kalau yang moment ni, contoh kan kalau kita tersalah nak cari dia punya panjang tu, kalau kita buat ke yang belah B tu pun sama ke lain?
No, that's why in the question they will ask you where is the gate hinge.
Oh,
Kan,
at point A. Oh, okay.
The gate is hinged at point A. So the hinge tu yang point kita nak refer balik bila kita nak kira moment tu.
Oh, okay.
So that's why in the question they will tell you lah where is the hinge.
Oh, alright. Thank you, sir.
Alright. Okay, so we already answered 2 questions that involve moment. So if you can do this, if you ace this, it's no problem. The other question you can just do it easily lah. Okay, I think that's all for all the questions today. For the tutorial, we still have 20 minutes. Anything? Any question you want to ask? Semua boleh faham boleh understand how you want to calculate this?
Boleh, sir. Boleh.
Alright. I will find a different question. I will post it in the classroom if I have. I will try to find out whether other lecturers have a set of other tutorials so that you can do it at your free time, so that you can master in this topic, to how to find the hydrostatic force on curve. So, but you have to master plane first, because the plane is much simpler. It's much less steps and very simple. So that one you need to master before you want to master the curve. Because curve is more complicated. They have 2 components, everything. So do step by step. Master the plane first. Do the tutorial on the plane surface. So after that you already understand. Then you do the curve surface. You understand that. Then it will settle for this topic. You can answer any question. Okay. So understand the concept. Where that concept will help you how you can answer any question. Whatever question you can just answer it easily. Okay. If last any apa-apa lah question not related to this also can, boleh je tanya. Nak tanya pasal air Selangor tak boleh lah. Saya bukan orang saya kat air Selangor Syabas not sure. Okay. Anything?
Tak ada, sir.
Tak ada? Okay, good. Hopefully every one of you understand. If not, just let me know. Maybe some of you shy or not really convenient to ask here. You can ask me later. Just PM me or just email me. The point is you understand this topic. So don't be scared lah or shy. Just ask whatever medium you want to ask. Just use the medium so that you understand. Okay, so I think that's all for today. Thank you for your attendance and your participation. I appreciate it. We will see next week on Wednesday on the new topic. Not new topic, new chapter lah. In the same chapter, chapter 2, but we will learn about buoyancy and stability. And have a nice weekend to all of you. Be safe, take care. We'll see you next week. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, sir. Waalaikumsalam.